Is anyone with us?
Are we on? Are we here? Guys, this is our first time that we are going live. We got 3 people here.
Ooh, great.
Hi.
That's the most we've ever had here.
This is crazy. So this is our first time that we have gone live on this is weird because I'm on the opposite side. First time we have gone live on YouTube. So
And we're taping it too.
Yeah.
So this will be our show next Friday. Emma will put it up.
Hi, you're here from TikTok. Hi, welcome from TikTok.
Yay, yay.
Yay. Yay. Welcome. Well, everybody, welcome to the Robin's Nest.
Woo, something named after me.
Where the only rule is that there are no rules.
No rules over here.
No rules. There are no adults.
So it gets pretty wild.
So we can do what we want, right?
Right. We
can
can
do exactly
have
what we
anything we
want.
want to eat. There's just no rules. I had ice cream for breakfast one day.
Did you?
Remember? You taped
you
it.
did. Not this morning.
No, not this morning. One morning.
I
I had ice cream for breakfast because there are no rules here, and I felt like it. And it was a hot morning. Or I was just hot.
Yeah, always hot. Today we got our nails done. Guys, are we way too pale?
Pink and blue. I'm
No,
wearing
like
pink.
our faces. Should I fix the light?
Yes, fix the light.
we
Make
too
me
pale?
look better. Do you guys like my puffy sleeve shirt? I have a few of these.
We love your puffy sleeve shirt.
Yeah, but I look really big. Fix the light.
Okay.
Make me thinner.
I can't. The light's not going to make you thinner.
Well, do something to make me thinner.
You look gorgeous.
Well, Emma just says I look gorgeous to make me do what she wants me to do. You know, she said, we're going to go live tonight. We're going to film our podcast. Get ready. So I had to brush my teeth and put on some blush. And here I am.
And here we are.
I think I look better in TikTok.
Is our mic still on? Oh, we're good. We're talking. You look better on TikTok?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I
because
look
this one
better on
actually shows
TikTok.
what we look like.
Oh, I look better than this.
Yeah, you're a skinny queen. Don't worry anyways. Well, guys, this is our first time going live doing the Robin's Nest. We don't have Sam joining us tonight, but he will be back. We were just testing out this live. Tonight, we're talking about a slew of things. We told you on TikTok, and now we're telling you here. We're talking about the ick. We're getting updates on Robin's relationship.
I need an update too.
Yeah, me too. We're talking about what do you do when somebody who's like in need asks for help or
when you're in need.
When you're in need.
Someone offers you help and you
Right.
say, okay, but you don't ask them to do anything.
Right. You know, everybody's saying like, oh, anything you need. Robin took that to the extreme. So we're talking about all that tonight. We are taking questions from you, and we're just here to have a good time on this Friday night
before Mother's Day.
Friday night before Mother's Day. That's right. Can you guys hear us? I feel like our mic is low.
We don't know because Emma's our tech person.
I'm our tech person.
She doesn't know. I don't know.
Yay. Hey, Jordan.
Can Jordan hear us?
All right,
Yes.
we're in. Okay, great.
Okay, great.
I like this group that we have here right now because it's our first time doing it, so we get to test it with you guys. And then when we like have these big crazy YouTube lives, you guys will know that you're the first ones. So,
and you'll be the first ones to know when Emma and I go on stage and do some stand up. I'm very excited about that. I've been asking for this for 2 years.
Robin, give us the update on your relationship. Because you just learned what the ick was like last week.
So I just learned what the ick was.
Because she got it.
And Emma said, have you had any icks? And I said, yeah, a couple. But then we saw this guy walk in. We were in Panera.
Oh, my God.
We saw the guy walk in with the ick sandals, the one that we have on TikTok. And I was like, oh, my God, I know Train Guy wears those because the nerds wear them. And the wannabe nerds. Now, and my guy is a big nerd.
Now, the ick sandals that we're talking about, they're the ones that like...
Show the picture.
Like, they're not flip-flops, but they're like, they have like a strap around them. You know, like the Jesus sandals. Now, I don't like men in flip-flops, like with the actual toe, the thing between the toe.
Well, Sam looks good in those. I'm fine with that.
I don't like the thing between the toe. Slides is okay. But we don't like men's toes. What are you doing?
I'm trying to find the picture of the sandals. It's new picture.
Robin's in like memories in her phone.
How do I get out of that, Emma?
We can all see the sandal. So, I have the picture. So Robin went to visit her boyfriend over the weekend,
Last
and
weekend.
she found.
While he was taking a shower, I went through the closet.
Is that what you did? Like, he got
Yes.
in the shower and you thought, I'm gonna go through all of his things.
No,
and
not
see if he
all of
has
his
this
things.
sandal.
I just looked on the floor of the closet.
And it was there?
Yes, it wasn't hard to find. Come on, show him the picture. I mean, I took a picture and I sent it to Emma and Jordan and probably Sam. I don't want Sam in these sandals.
Why is there only one?
I just pulled one out of the closet and put it down and took the picture.
Okay, here it is for you guys that are watching live. She's visiting him. She's at his house and she texts us that picture and she goes, I found them.
Yes, I found the ick sandals. Sam wants to know what else is in the closet. Sam, the usual stuff. Shirts, shoes thrown all over the place.
But in that picture, guys, the picture that she sent us, there's like a dirty Band-Aid.
That's my Band-Aid that fell off my leg. Remember? You know I had the little surgery. That's my Band-Aid.
I got the picture. I was like, oh, Anthony has a used Band-Aid on the ground.
No, that's
He's disgusting.
That's my Band-Aid. Then when I saw it, I picked it up and threw it out.
So you were just gonna leave it there?
Sure. I could see how many weeks it stays there. When I come back in a month, it still would be there.
Bob, do you know that there was a show on MTV called Room Raiders? Where
I see that Sam put Room Raiders up. I don't know.
Yeah, okay. So Sam and I used to watch this show, Room Raiders. It was like pinnacle MTV. So they would kidnap. So if it was a guy and 3 girls, they would kidnap each of the girls from their bedrooms and they would throw them in a van. And then the guy that was their suitor could go into their room and go through all of their stuff. Yes. And they would hold up a black light to like their underwear and they would go through their drawers and they would like find things and they would be like, ooh, I don't like this. This is a red flag. Or they'd be like, ooh, I found handcuffs. Kinky. I like her.
Oh my God.
And the girls would be in the van, like watching somebody absolutely raid their room.
Oh, what? They showed it to them on TV?
They
were in there?
they show it to them like on like security camera as they're in there raiding the room. So would you ever go on Room Raiders if it was a thing today? Yes.
Well, I don't know.
Now it would be
raid poor Terry's room. I mean, I don't know.
I think you do that anyways
to see what's there.
You don't raid his room? You don't go through his stuff?
No.
Then what do you do?
He doesn't go through my stuff.
Okay, but no.
I found the shoe.
Okay,
I found the icky sandal.
We're Snoopy. You go through Sam's stuff. You go through my stuff. I just expect you to go through a boyfriend's stuff.
No, I don't go through your stuff. Why do you think I'm that interested? Like, what do I go through?
You quoted me a birthday card.
Well, you left it out on the countertop. Of course, I'm going to read it. I read it, Matt. I don't know if Matt's here, but
like you go through our things, so I figured you got to go through Terry's things a little bit too.
I don't.
You don't.
I don't. No.
Okay, so
except the sandal.
The sandal.
Closet,
so that the sandal is an ick, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Like I don't want him to wear it with
just
me.
a turn off, I would say.
Yeah. It's just not sexy at all. It's just
Do you want to hear something that I don't think is sexy?
Ick. Yes.
Okay. When you go swimming in a pool.
Yes,
okay?
I do that.
And a guy goes to get out of the pool, and I want to do this with my body, but for those of us that can't see it, and can hear it, it's like when they try to get out of the pool and they go like stomach first.
Oh my God!
And then like leg up, and they like crawl out of the pool.
Oh my God!
Rather than just like boosting themselves up and putting the foot up.
Themselves
they
up.
Can't
Their
boost.
Stomach's too
they gotta
big.
do a tuck and roll. They gotta lift themselves, and then they gotta lift the leg, and they gotta tuck and roll out of the pool.
I'm not letting
That's
train guys in the pool. I'm not letting them in the pool. So there'll be none of that.
Tuck and roll out.
I don't know, but it's a possibility.
You don't want to risk the tuck and roll.
Don't want to risk it. That'd be a big ick.
A tuck and roll out of the pool is like a big like.
Not
oh no!
I'll let him in the shallow end so he could take the stairs.
Take the stairs.
That's always a safe way to take the stairs.
Is honestly better. I was lifeguarding once, and there was never a hot guy at the pool, and there was this absolute gorgeous man, and he went to get out of the pool.
Who was that?
He was like babysitting a kid.
Oh, it was a young guy.
It was a young guy.
Oh, a young guy.
He went to get out of the pool, and he did the like leg up,
Well,
tuck and roll.
Well, did he have
like
a stomach he had to get up?
no,
He
he had
just, like,
he had
threw
like
that leg
he had
over?
muscles. He had muscles, and he still did a tuck and roll out of
I'd
the pool.
forgive him.
No, it was an immediate like, oh, really?
Well, that's because you're so athletic and you're such a swimmer. I hope Matt's listening to this.
Yeah, don't tuck and
No
roll.
tuck
out of
and
the pool.
rolling, Matt. We're gonna test you at the pool this summer. Well, you saw him swim last summer, I guess.
Yeah. No tuck and roll out.
Yeah,
of the pool.
tell him to take the stairs.
Take the stairs. Take the stairs, or do a
Yeah.
little push up out of the pool.
Yeah, take the stairs. That's always the safe way.
Yeah.
And don't wear the ick sandals.
That's your thing.
Well, on comments, it's a lot of women's thing.
That they don't like that
They
sandal.
don't like that sandal.
But people find Jesus sexy.
Nobody said one word in support of that sandal. Jesus didn't even
People
like it.
are hot for Jesus,
Well,
man.
but Jesus didn't even like that sandal. It was the only thing available then. Now he's wearing flip-flops.
Yeah, that's true. Or
It's true.
Or no
So
shoes.
here's my question, everybody.
Okay, yeah.
What can I get Train Guy to wear instead of that sandal in the summer? I need suggestions.
I think like a good boat shoe is good, because honestly, I don't want to. If I were you, I wouldn't want to see his toes at all.
Okay, well, his toes aren't awful like we've been talking about, but
I would not need to see the exposed toe. So I think like a nice summer loafer is good. Crocs is a good option.
yeah, but what would he look like in Crocs?
Worse than the Ick sandal?
No, nothing can be worse than the Ick sandals. I'm gonna tell him that.
Okay, what
that
about
it's gonna freak Emma out if he shows his toes when he comes over to the house in the summer. So I got to get him.
And he's a little
deck
scared of
shoes.
me, so he won't do
Yeah,
it.
he's scared of Emma. So
Oh, Hey Dudes. Yeah, have you seen these shoes? They're called Hey Dudes.
no,
They're like more stylish Sperry's, I would say.
what are
Like
they
they're
called
more
again?
they're more in now. They're called Hey Dudes.
Okay, I'm gonna order him some Hey Dudes
I think
right
you could
away
just get
tomorrow.
them at DSW. They're casual, they're lightweight.
Can we get them at Foot Locker?
We're not
Not Foot Locker.
sponsored.
Where's the one that I like to go to?
DSW.
No, I like.
There they are.
Oh yeah, let's get him some of those.
Okay. Not those.
DSW, but what's the other one that I go to now? Where
Famous
my
Footwear.
Famous Footwear. Do you think they have it?
Yeah.
Let's go over to Famous Footwear and see.
Do we have
friends over
Toms
there.
in the United States?
Yeah.
Yes, we do have Toms.
Oh my God.
They're just kind
I
of
better
out.
get some right away. Look what she says.
Have you seen them? She wants to jump on her husband when he's wearing Toms.
Jump on him in a good or bad way?
I would say probably a good way.
Well, that's what I thought.
I would say a good way. Now for me, Toms would be a run way.
So I'm gonna go get those Hey Dudes tomorrow for Train Guy as a present.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell him I got you these because I was out shopping for myself for Mother's Day, and Emma said, she really doesn't.
Ooh, those are the hot shoes right now.
Yeah, those are the hot shoes. Plus, Emma doesn't want any guys coming over the house without their toes covered.
Always blame Emma. Do you guys know that in every single relationship Robin has been in, she's gotten out of it by blaming me? Like, oh, I just can't date you because Emma doesn't like you.
I
mean, it was always true. I don't like
that
them.
was only the first one.
Okay, the second one didn't like me either.
No, none of
Yeah,
them like
Emma
you.
has been the scapegoat.
No one likes Emma.
No one likes Emma.
Sam just goes along, so
Sam doesn't care.
Sam doesn't care.
Sam doesn't
what
care.
I do. I think Sam cares more what I do now, don't you, Sam?
Yeah,
I
think
you
so.
do. I think
I
you
think
do.
so. But like the movies where it's like, oh, what are your intentions with my daughter? I feel like that's it when Robin's dating. Like, oh, what are your intentions with my mother?
Yes,
I'm like the dad, right?
Yes, and
like
Train
everybody's
Guy
scared to
says-
meet the dad. Everybody's scared to meet Emma.
Train Guy says he feels like my kids are my parents, and oh my
Yeah.
God, are they home? It's like oh my God, maybe we better drive around the corner a few times, see if they leave, because we don't want to run into them.
Yeah, because Emma's scary.
She's so scary at 5'2" tall.
Not even.
Not even.
No,
Not
that
even.
would be nice.
But
a 5'2" would be nice.
if I was on a dating app, which I'm not because I'm dating someone, but if I was, I'd have to put on there, beware of my daughter.
Yes. Like beware of dog signs. We need a beware of daughter. Rah, 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 rah.
And you can ask any guy I've gone out with since Emma's been born. Even Mark. She was a little afraid of Emma.
Everybody just a little bit. Got to keep everybody a little bit on edge.
You do.
You know?
Is your boyfriend afraid of you too?
Not
Is that the attraction?
like not in the slightest.
Really?
No, I'm not scary.
Is he afraid of me?
No.
Oh, damn.
I know. I think he probably should be.
Yeah,
right?
isn't someone afraid of me? I guess not.
Me?
You are?
Oh my God. Robin was like the scariest parent growing up.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, no, when Sam and I would be playing in the basement and we'd like hit something that we shouldn't have, we would hear Dad's footsteps and we'd be like, oh no, here he
I'd
comes.
send him
Like,
right down.
Boom, boom. Like,
Mark, I would say, Mark, will you
And
please
we'd, like,
control these kids?
we'd put away whatever we were doing super fast and we'd be like, pretend that we weren't doing anything. Like, oh, that was a crazy noise.
That was crazy, that bringing down the ceiling.
I don't know where that came from. There must be rats.
Oh, they'd play ball in the basement, anywhere in the house, break windows, anything
yeah,
that they
that's
could
like
do.
that's normal kid stuff.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
normal kid stuff.
Real
Now,
normal.
today we are also talking about, and we talked a lot about it on TikTok Live before we hopped on here. We love talking about grief, but today specifically, we're talking about what do you do when someone says like, "Oh, I'm here if you need anything." Like those.
Or what can I do?
What can I do to
What can I do to
help?
help? You know, your husband just died. What could I
Right.
do?
And I even think that's like can be used in all situations, breakups even. You know, you have a friend that goes through a breakup and it's like, I'm here if you need anything. Okay, well, I need something. Right? And then are you going to call that friend at 2 a.m? No, but if you offer specific things or
Make a list, have
or
it
make
ready
a list of things
what
ready,
you need.
what you need, you know, you need, oh, I'm here if you need anything. Well, that's great. I've got my list and
You
here
can
it
pick and choose.
and here is what I need. So that's what Robin did, right? People don't know what to say, so they just say something. Well, the offer shouldn't be empty.
Right. If you're going to make an offer and I make the offer myself, what can I do for you? I'm here for you. Let me know. Well, they're not going to let me know. And I know that. But I don't do that on purpose. I really mean it. It's coming from the heart. I
Right.
want to help. So have your list ready if you are experiencing that. And tell them, like I have this friend Larry and his wife Denise, and Larry would call me up after Mark died. Robin, is there anything I can do for you?
Yes.
And I said, yes, Larry, I have all these leaves in my gutters. These were really worrying
like the
me.
worst job.
He came
Actually,
over
yeah,
with
you
his
can-
ladder and he cleaned out my gutters.
Is there anything I could do to help? Yeah, you can clean my gutters.
Yeah, because I couldn't do that myself. I needed help. And Larry wanted to help and he kept calling and I kept giving him stuff to do.
Now, the worst thing that I think he had to do was take the woman to the train.
Yeah. So, when Mark died, my mother was on hospice living with us and she was supposed to die and Mark dropped dead. It was very awful.
Very
And
confusing.
Very confusing. And I had Sam and Emma. Sam just started college. Emma was in 9th grade.
Yeah.
And I had 3 dogs, my mother's dog, our 2 dogs, and I had a full-time job. So I got a live-in to take care of my mother. And she was awful. I got her out of the newspaper and she was mean to my mother. My mother had all her brains. And she told me, Robin, she's not being nice to me.
Now, this woman, just to paint you a picture, this woman walked around every day with she wore jeans, but the jeans were never buttoned or zipped.
And she watched crazy television.
And she watched only Joel Osteen and Oprah.
It was crazy to me.
And part of the live-in thing was like help Emma make dinner. And I ate the same thing for like a good 11 days straight or however long we had her. But the not buttoning the pants really, that really freaked me out. Besides the abuse.
Once I found out she was abusing my mother, she was out. So I called up Larry and Denise and I said, Sunday morning, could you come over and pick this woman up and drive her to the train? I'm going to fire her. I'm going to pay her, fire her. And can you take her? So I already
ballsy though. Some people don't know how to get rid of somebody.
Oh, you know what? In life, this is some little advice. And I want to read Annabelle's question there, Emma. It's easier to get into something than get out of it. And that's true for relationships too.
But you are very good at getting out of things. Like when your last relationship ended and and we moved out, and he said, what does this teach your kids? You said how to get out of something.
Yeah.
Right. And like you did, you taught us that you don't have to stay in something.
I
a
was being
situation that's bad.
emotionally abused, and it wasn't positive for Sam and Emma, and I had to get out. And that's when I bought my cute little condo here, and I moved out while he was out of town. Sometimes you have to do those things.
What
know?
did he call you when he landed? And you said, there's something I've got to tell you. When you get home, we will not be there.
I know. I did tell him on the phone, didn't I? So he didn't walk in surprised.
Yeah.
I did.
It's like the opposite of a surprise party. He walks in and all of his stuff is gone. And then my favorite thing is we went to go get some of Robin's things.
After we closed on the condo, because we were at the hotel,
Yes.
remember?
Yeah. We went to go back to get like the rest of your clothes, because as you can see, Robin has lots of clothes. And we walk in with Carol,
my best friend.
And Carol says to him, oh, how are you doing today? And he goes, well, not good.
Yeah, Carol, what is she thinking? Carol is so nice to everybody. Like, his
How are
name
you
was
doing
Bob.
today?
He was Bob. Hi, Bob. How are you today? As she's moving my clothes out of the closet,
Not good.
Not good. But Bob's good now. He didn't want me. He just wanted somebody.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
I don't go for that.
No.
I want someone who wants me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly.
As you should. Deserve the best.
Okay, read this.
Now, Annabelle's question is, what if they don't give you things to do, but you're such an empath, knowing they're struggling bothers you? Like you say to a friend, is there anything I can do to help? And they're like, no. But there's always something you can do.
So
to
here's
help.
what I did for my cousin when she lost her parents and her son in a plane crash.
Oh my
I'm
God.
telling you, it was the worst. It still is. It's 24 years ago, and it's still, it's painful. But I sent her cards. I lived on this side of the country, and she was in California, and I would send her cards and presents all the time. So even if someone lives close to you, send them a card with a gift card in it. If you know they love Dunkin' Donuts, get them a gift card. Doesn't have to be much.
And I
$15.
I think that longevity of it is so important too, because I think right when something happens, whether it's a breakup, a death, or anything, they're flooded with people and help and support, right? Like, but that doesn't last. Even a day or two later,
few months,
people are all gone.
People
Everybody's
are back
gone.
to their own lives. I think, okay, I made a meal. I took it over to Susie. I'm done. But Susie's now hurting. It's 8 months later. For life. So I think a card once in a while always helps. And when someone first passes away and you send that sympathy card, usually people don't open them. We have a friend that I don't know, his wife's been gone 5 years.
Yeah.
At least 5 years.
More.
The years just go.
Yeah.
I don't think he's opened those cards yet. And I used to like to put gift cards and sympathy cards and money and stuff, because people did that for me and I really loved it. But if people aren't opening it, so maybe wait a while before you send a card. You don't have to send it right away. You can wait a while. And people like to know that someone's still thinking about them.
I think the longevity is the best thing that you can do for somebody is sticking around.
Read Becca.
Becca says that's the hardest part of grief, I feel. When life goes back to normal, you want everyone and everything to stop, and you're
is that drown in the pain?
It's covered by the comments, Becca.
It's drown.
You're drowning in the pain, but it sucks.
Yeah, so just realize, and everybody's going to experience grief. If you haven't, you will, because that's the way life is.
But life goes on for everybody else.
Life goes on.
And for you.
And for you. And, this happens to somebody every day. And I think when you're the person that the grief is happening to, it's important to realize that the world hasn't changed. It keeps going on. And it's a weird feeling, like Becca says. It's really, really bizarre. When Mark died, and I'm like, I go into Marshall's to buy Emma something to wear to the funeral, and the gal says, "Hi, how are you today?" Well, my husband dropped dead last night.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows, and I hate to break this, but mostly people don't care. We're selfish by nature. So the kinder you are to your fellow humans, the better. Just being kind and saying I understand,
Right.
really, really can make a difference. But Becca, you're right. It is really weird and it does suck that everything goes on as the same and nobody understands the loss that you or we have just had. And
Now
that's it.
here's a good question. Sent a care package and flowers to her mom's funeral. She asked for time and space, so I went 8 weeks no contact and just asked if she'd be willing to meet me somewhere. Haven't heard anything. So what do you do?
Well, that's very strange.
I think in grief and you've taught me this, Mom. In grief, there's two things you can do, right? You can sulk under the bed. You can lay under the bed and you can hide. Or you can get back out there. You can live life to the fullest and honor your person as you do that. So it sounds here like your friend is doing the first, right? Is hiding under the bed.
Right, and withdrawing. And
Mhm.
that's, to me, really sad because I never hid under the bed. Emma and I, we faced our grief. We went to grief group, and Emma and I started helping other people with their grief a year in. I think a year in, we started helping.
Yeah.
And, when you help other people, you really end up helping yourselves.
100%.
Annabelle, I would not be upset. You just kind of have to let it go. And I would just
wait.
I would just wait and see if he or she reaches out to you. I mean, what else can you do?
Yep.
There's really nothing you can do.
Yeah.
Obviously that person.
Now, sometimes I think that people are so depressed that they don't answer text messages. And sometimes just reading messages are nice or sending a card. So if you want, the thing with a card is that people don't have to respond. Like when you send a text, there's almost a pressure like that you have to respond, but you don't know what to say back. Like if you say I'm sorry to somebody, they're not going to say like it's okay. But I think a card is a really great idea. So send another card and just, let her know you're thinking of her.
Absolutely. And then just try to let it go and move on with your life. I hate to see someone pulled down because of someone else's issues.
Because there was so much humor after Dad died. Like so after we fired that live-in, the infamous Bridget moved in, and we've told this story on TikTok, but it's like Bridget is like my favorite character. So,
and you can imitate her.
Bridget. She used to run after the dogs. Mix, mix, mix. And
Emma saying Max, M-A-X, if you didn't understand it.
But she would cook for dinner every night carrots and ketchup.
We had never had that before.
Which I don't know if anybody's ever had that before.
I think it's something.
It's a Bridget classic, but carrots and ketchup. If you've ever had carrots and ketchup as a meal, like cooked carrots and ketchup, like almost like tomato soupy, please let us know because I have not heard of anybody else who has had this dish.
Me neither. And my mother and dad grew up in the Depression, and
they weren't having carrots and ketchup
ever. Carrots and ketchup. But
every
she
night
was from someplace else.
She was from Lithuania.
Yeah, so maybe it's
Lithuanian. But every night she'd make carrots and ketchup. We would be going to bed, and she would go, "I'm going walking."
After she had my mother totally taken care of,
everything's totally taken care of. She goes, "I'm going walking," and we lived on this like major highway, right? Like there's nowhere to walk.
Right. I wouldn't walk it.
No.
And it was freezing out. We're talking, this is
like February.
Sometimes it snowed.
Yes. And she would wear.
Oh, it started in December. She came to work for us in December.
So it went this went like December through April. That's when she moved out.
Was it April or May? Yeah.
So she would wear my dead dad's jacket every night.
And that bothered Emma.
That pissed me off so much. My God.
I left Mark's jacket hanging on the hook by the door.
And it was like, sweet.
That
was the only thing Robin left.
Well,
everything else was gone.
No, not everything. We still have some stuff around here.
I came home one day and all of his things were gone.
Well, I needed to move in the closet. I had a very little closet, and Emma told you I had a lot of clothes.
It was upsetting.
Well, I had to get rid of his stuff.
His coat
he wasn't coming back.
That's what she kept saying.
Well, he hasn't.
He hasn't. So I guess
I'd let him move in if he came back.
Oh, that's nice.
As long as he was a person and not a ghost.
Okay.
But I'm not giving up my boyfriend at this point. So.
That's like, oh my God.
Well, he's dead, Emma. He's not coming back.
Okay. So Robin left the coat hanging on the hook, which was like really nice, you know? And Bridget would wear it every single night, and
take her flashlight. It'd be pitch dark out, and she told me that
she's
I
getting
said-
exercise.
She's doing her exercise. I say, Bridget, I can't believe it because I can't even do that at night like that. No.
So what happens? She moves out, and then how much longer later did she call you?
I want to answer this question first from Becca. Does not know how Mark passed away. He dropped dead of a heart attack. Ugh. Okay. Now,
Yeah, we can really, Becca, we can really get into that another time, like really how it happened, and we can take you through like our story, because we love telling our story. Actually,
yeah, we're
We do.
crazy. We love telling our story.
It's
Anyway, what
healthy.
are we talking about, Bridget?
Yeah,
So
so-
she'd go every night with her
So
flashlight.
she called you after she moved out.
Yeah.
How much
I
longer?
guess we did not know about it
We
till
did
then.
not know about it.
So my mother passed away in February, and by April, I told Bridget she could stay as long as she wanted until she found another job. So I guess it was April. She found another job. She moved out, and that summer she called me, and she said, "Robin, I'm having a big problem." "What is it, Bridget? What's wrong?" "I need a lawyer." "You need a lawyer? What happened?" So Bridget, when she came to work for us, she'd been working for this man, taking care of this man who had a son close by our house, down another street, right across the
Yeah.
major highway.
Maybe
And
like a mile down the road.
yeah. And so she told me, "I've been having an affair with whatever the guy's name is, son." And
God.
and I went over. I was in the area visiting a friend, and I went over and
Okay,
looked.
now was she having an affair?
Well,
Actually,
I think she was sleeping with the guy when she was taking care of the dad.
but not when she was living with us.
No, when she was living with us, she was going over there and looking in the windows. That's what I think. So she was looking in the window. That's why she called me. She saw him with another woman making love, having sex. She said I don't know what she said to me, but it was having sex, okay?
She went into dirty details. Imagine
Yeah,
if she says to you on the phone.
I know.
Like
And she says to
explicitly
me-
what was happening.
She says to me, "Robin, he said he loved me." I said, "Bridget, he didn't love you." These guys that just tell women they love them just because so they can get it. I mean, I'm not into that.
No,
We're not into that. Just everyone putting it out there. So if you tell us you love us, it better be real. Because, that's it.
That's it.
So anyway, she got so upset. She had mail with her name on it, and she lit it on fire and took some cooking oil. I don't know. She must have gone back to where she was staying, got the cooking oil, lit the match, got her mail on fire, threw it on the girl's car.
Okay, now I don't know why she threw it on the girl's car.
Because she was so mad. She should have thrown it on
She should have thrown it on his car.
his car.
We don't blame the women.
No, the woman doesn't know about Bridget.
No.
But the woman was going to take her to court and sue her. She called the cops.
Well,
So
yeah,
that's
this
why
woman's-
Bridget
This
called
crazy
me.
woman's outside trying to light your car on fire.
Right. So we made a deal. I got her
She's
a
in the
lawyer.
window.
We made a deal with the guy that she thinks was in love with her. I don't know. His name was Tom. So if you're Tom and you're living in Buckingham, we know who you are.
We
know. So anyway, the cops, they made a deal with Tom and the woman that they wouldn't press charges if Bridget never came back again. And I have never seen her again. And we think she went back to Lithuania.
Or she's looking in our window.
Or she's in our window.
One of the two.
Or she's dead because she had all kinds of problems. Yes, Sam, the mail had her name on it. How stupid can you be? Not you, I mean Bridget. I mean, really.
If you're watching, Bridget, hi.
Hi, Bridget.
We
If you're
love
going to
you.
set a fire, don't use your own mail, for Pete's sakes. And don't set fires.
Don't set fires.
No.
Just don't do it. Don't do it.
Well,
everyone.
Annabelle, everyone needs a lawyer. So yeah, I had to
Yeah.
get her lawyer, and the lawyer helped work out the deal with the sheriff and
Oh
and
my
and
God.
Tom and the girlfriend. And who wants to be having sex with someone and some peeping Tom is looking through the window? I'm saying close the blinds, people. That
Don't
Tom.
Look through the
Well,
windows.
don't look through the window, but you can't control the peeping Toms out there. So
close your blinds.
close your blinds. That's what we've learned
That's
from
the
this.
lesson of the night.
Close your
your
blinds.
blinds.
Be sure and close your blinds.
Close your blinds. All right, everybody. We have had so much fun with you on our first live. We can't wait to do it again. right?
Right, I love it. I love going live. I go live every day if Emma would let me.
You can do what you
No,
want.
I
I
can't
don't
do it
control
without you.
I don't control you.
Well, you don't control me, but
I do.
you do because I need help going live.
Yes, we need
Because
lots of
Emma,
help.
I have to bounce off Emma, you
Yeah.
know?
Okay. Well, I'll let her go live more often. I will allow it.
Oh, she's so
I'll
sweet, and
allow
it's
it.
Mother's Day.
It's Mother's Day
Maybe you
this
should
weekend.
let me go live on Mother's Day
Okay, we
for
can do that.
one of my presents.
We can do that for one of your presents.
Yes.
Well, everybody, this episode will drop on Friday on Spotify, Apple, wherever you get your podcasts. It'll be on YouTube where you see us now. Follow us on our socials at It's the Rosenthals, and we can't wait to see you next time from the Robin's Nest.
And Emma might have a surprise for you, those of you who live in Philadelphia.
Ooh, a possible meetup.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd love to meet
So
you guys.
if you live in Philadelphia, it's going to happen.
It's happening.
I hope it's going to happen. I get all excited, you know, and
And thank you
how Emma does.
for you guys that joined us live. This was fun. We're definitely going to do it again.
Please follow us on YouTube.
Goodbye, everybody. Good night. Good night. Good night.